Yay Media Group.
Hello, beautiful people. It is my baby and Real Talk Kim.
Real Talk Kim.
I'm Real Talk Kim, and who are you?
Man, I go by the name Angelo. On the co-host of the Real Talk Kim
Yes.
show. Man, I sound like a real commentator and stuff, like a real radio voice here. But I'm ready.
I love having you here. We're really going to get into something today, church gossip.
Church
Which
gossip.
is so,
Like,
it's so just destructive.
man.
And so we're going to get in it. But first, what we need you to do, because we want to get into this quick, we need you to subscribe, share this right now, because we're not just going to be messy. We're going to break down, we're going to give our opinion.
I'm going to get messy. I'm going to messy the water.
We're actually going to give our opinion. So make sure you subscribe right now, wherever you're watching this from. Just push that subscribe button, and that really helps us.
Yeah.
And share this with somebody. And if you're in Atlanta, we pastor Limitless Church, which is across from Whitewater High School in Fayetteville, Georgia, 30215. And we don't do church gossip at our church. We love people,
No, we don't.
We see people, not their mistakes.
No, we don't do that.
No, we don't gossip.
Yeah, we
At
just
all.
tell the usher, shut the doors. Lock the doors.
Well, we've even had some people come to our church and you made them leave. I was just like, he does not play.
Yeah.
So we're going to start this today. I want to give a scripture real quickly, since we're talking about church gossip. Deuteronomy 28:7.
Deuteronomy, man.
We're going to start this out with a wham. It says, the Lord will cause your enemies who rise against you to be defeated before your face. They shall come out against you one way and flee before you 7 ways. It's pretty powerful.
It is.
When you look back over your life and the history of your life and see how you made it through problems and difficulties, oppositions and dysfunction, it was by the grace of God, the Most High God, fighting your battles. And so as you and I were talking today, we were talking about, because Marvin Sapp has been in the news for saying shut the door.
Shut the door.
Now, I want to start this today with its sound bites. How many times in life do we allow sound bites? We see something on social media and we judge off of that sound bite. Why do you think it's so hard for people to keep their mouth shut until they see the whole clip?
Just don't have a life, I mean, I was thinking Teddy Pendergraft or something. Close the door. I was thinking about stuff like that in my mind. I was thinking about what Marvin Sapp was saying out there. I was like, man, I'm in a good mood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because really the people that are always on those kind of threads are usually people that don't do anything. They're even fighting it.
Yeah.
They're on there fighting, but they don't tithe. They don't give. They don't even go to church.
Yeah. I mean, they're just part of the gospel.
Yeah.
Or gospel.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter whether it's the church or whether it's LeBron James' son, that his son shouldn't play on the same team. They are part of that, Sarah Jakes, her dad, church, they always want to be a part of something negative.
But why?
No life.
But what do you think makes people just want to be mean?
Yeah.
And just get into...
Because they never made it. They never made it.
And they're jealous?
They never made it. They never did anything. So the only thing they got is the rest of their life to be the older person that they're going to be. Miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when I
don't like Tyler Perry. Well, who do you like? Do you like? Yeah, I don't like none of Tyler Perry movies. I love all Tyler movies. I love exactly what he do for people too.
I do too.
I mean, he may even pick us up on a reality TV show. Who knows? you know, and y'all will be hating on
Would
that.
you do a reality TV show?
Oh yeah, it's in the works.
Oh gosh.
It's in the works because this is reality is what I'm giving you. Reality. I'm not giving you nothing fake. I'm not gonna do anything phony. I'm gonna have to do nothing to ad-lib my life.
I remember when I got on Preachers of Atlanta,
Well, was it real?
everything was real.
Did you?
They did not script one thing for my family.
Yeah, but the thing is that I know me. I don't know what my family gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do.
But you know what else I remember too?
Yeah.
When I was on that show, the church people destroyed me. I mean, one thing that Willie Moore Jr. told me whenever I first really started getting, out there was don't ever read the comments. Never read the comments. And so I never read the comments. But before he told me this, I would read the comments. Those people would be on those blogs talking about Real Talk Kim like I was the worst person on this planet. They didn't even know me.
Yeah, but
And it was all church people.
The thing is that I can read those comments, but if you know me where I'm from, I know where I'm from. You can't talk about something that you never done. And where you from, you probably never done some of the things that you talk about. So you got to think about that. If I talked about half of the stuff, where I'm from, what I done, I did it. I did it. And now you better believe it.
Baby, I always say I'm going to tell you so you ain't got nothing on me.
And you ain't got to get on, you ain't got to text me or none of that to ask me about this. I'm going to tell you what I did. You know I did it. You was with me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You ain't got to say, remember we did this. Like, fool, I just did it a couple years ago. You ain't got to ask me, do you remember this? Like, what are you wired? What you asking me?
So funny.
You trying to get me? You trying to get me on Baller Alert?
Well, I remember when we did get on Baller Alert,
Yeah.
or one of those, and it was when we got engaged, and one of my friends put up a picture where I'd showed my engagement ring to her, and she'd taken a picture of it and put it online, and all these blog Instagrams got it, and it was the first time that you and I had hit the press. Man, there were some people on there saying it's not good stuff.
Yeah,
And-
because they credit bad. Show them the ring again.
And I was just, it makes your heart race.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's like,
Because you had kids, and I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, so let's take a break. We got a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Make sure you share this with somebody because it's really going to give you encouragement. Because if we can go through it and make it through it, so can you. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. We're back. So we're talking about
really. That wasn't.
Babe, do you remember?
That was neighborhood talk or neighborhood.
I love him though.
The neighborhood, whatever it was.
But really, he shared it, and he was so proud because he loved us.
Yeah.
And then it was just people that had gotten on there that just lied. And it's like the people, and really actually one person got on there and said something that was in connection with me with my ex-husband. And my ex-husband had done something, and I got thrown in. Birds of a feather flock together.
Right.
And I made it right. She said that she didn't get paid for something, and she just went on there, and all her girlfriends came after us too.
Yeah, and she got paid.
I paid her that night.
Yeah.
I was like, baby, I did not even know.
And when I see her, we're gonna get that money back. I'm that type of guy. Don't get me church week. Don't get me church week now.
Yo, but I
Hey.
live by, baby. If I did
Hey.
something and I can fix it,
Hey.
I'm gonna fix it.
I'm gonna make sure you're gonna send that money back. That little event, that little small little food that you cook, I step to you.
Well,
I
fixed it, and I reached out and I paid her,
Yeah.
and it wasn't even mine to do; it was his. He did it, and it still didn't make her happy. They were still. Her friends were still on there saying all this negative stuff. So why do we like with this Marvin Sapp?
Yeah.
It was funny because I guess he told people to close the door because he was
Close
trying to
the
take up an
door.
offering. And I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago, and it just hit the press. And all the church people were putting up these memes that said, never would have paid it.
They were putting up everything. They just want to be,
But he went on all these shows to basically explain what happened. Would you have done that?
I would give a rat's. Almost on you. Almost. I would give a rat's what you think. I would never explain myself to nothing.
I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't explain myself to nan one of you.
I wouldn't have either.
Nan one of you.
I would let you believe whatever you want to believe, and I don't.
I
really have the spirit of I don't care.
I'm gonna keep dropping that top and keep flying high.
Okay, and so
drop some stuff on you like a pigeon.
I know it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
I remember when I got canceled one time, and I was talking about this in the last podcast, and I don't know why this lady hates me, but she just didn't like me.
She white?
And no, she's black.
She black?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
And she
lonely?
Probably.
She married?
And I don't even know.
That's why I said, I'm telling
she's
you,
not married.
that's the reason why.
And so she was just always after me. Mm-hmm. And she did something to make me get canceled. I think I've been canceled like 2 or 3 times. And when you get canceled, people come to your page and they unfollow you and they talk about you.
Oh, good.
And so
they can't even find
but it makes your heart race when it's
they
happening.
They can't even
at
find
first.
me. I don't even want them to find me.
Oh, they can find you now.
Yeah, I know. I can find them too.
But I remember, and then one time I put up a post that says, God will spin the block for you. And I was being like, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. And then another one of these celebrity comedians got a hold of it. And they put Jesus sitting there with a gun and a baby.
Yeah.
And they said, oh, Real Talk Kim says, God's going to spin it for you. And I remember that literally people that I preached for, people that I was friends with, and I thought were my friends, were all up underneath that post. There was 40,000 comments of people saying stuff about me. People I thought liked me.
Oh.
And I remember all of a sudden letting what they were saying about me get in me. And I remember I turned off all social media and I went into prayer. I was like, God, get me free right now from these people. And I think that's when I really got my big breakthrough.
I think they did that where somebody can come to their page.
That's exactly why.
They're like, man, let me comment here. And then they'll see who I am.
People talk about you because if they talk about themselves, no one will listen.
I have no friends.
You have me.
Yeah. That's what
we have each other.
I have no friends. So those are the friends that I really care about. Because the friends that's watching your page, that's got the burner account, that's doing the little negative comments, those are your friends? Those friends?
Yeah.
Psst, come on. That's what they are.
It just blows my mind because
those are constituents.
Yeah.
Those are comrades. That's difference.
It just blows my mind because people got so much to say, like even about Michael Todd. Like Michael Todd is out in these streets winning the dream. I mean, winning millennials. I mean, he does it in the way that God's told him to do it. And there's so many people that are just always talking about him. Even Kirk Franklin.
But these people have family. They have a wife. They have their kids.
Yeah.
If you cancel them, do they really care about you?
No.
Cancel. Come on. He have a lovely wife and lovely kids. What do you really have when you do stuff like that? That show me that you don't have anybody.
It's the funniest thing,
Show
Angelo,
you don't have any life.
It's the people that write you a long paragraph and then say, I'm unfollowing you. Who cares?
What'd you say? Go to hell. Straight to hell. That's what I say. Go straight to hell.
On a slip and slide.
Yeah, go straight to hell.
On a slip and slide.
Yeah, right now, today. See you.
When I went through my divorce, I remember there were people that I'd preached for like 8 years straight. And when I went through my divorce, all of a sudden they didn't let me come the next year. I think that's the stuff right there that you just sit back and you either find the grace of God and find peace in the middle of that, or it will eat you up.
Why they needed you there anyway? Because they couldn't preach.
Yo, this is what Angelo does.
They couldn't preach anyway. They needed you to captain
Here,
save.
baby. Here, you can have some of mine. You looking for water now.
Yeah, go ahead.
You looking for coffee.
I'm getting hot in here. I'm getting hot. I'm gonna set y'all free right now. That's what I'm gonna do. You know why they wanted you at their church? Because they needed you to save their church. They were looking for a captain saver. They were looking for a captain saver person to save my church. Because that's nobody's coming here. Maybe I can call Real Talk Kim and ask for a love offering. That ain't no love offering. This is a business. This is a love. Your love offering is not even accepted.
Y'all, this is what he does.
Yeah, because this wants you to save.
Y'all come at me and this man.
And you barely can preach and you got a church. Let the people talk, because they'll be better off talking and stuff better than you preaching. Let them praise and let them sing because they're better than you preaching. Because guess what? And you still doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Now guess what? We book. Yeah. Calendar is full.
Yeah.
See how it turns?
Well,
you see how that
when
all
I
that
got
stuff?
married to you,
Yeah.
you made me stop.
Mm-hmm.
You were like, nope, you're not going back there. Nope. You're not going back there.
Nope.
You're not going back there. And I think that was the first time I really had to learn what submission was. Because I was like, but wait, I do this every year. They're my friends. And you're like,
Ain't
nope.
no friends.
It's wearing you out.
Got a friend in Jesus. You got a friend.
Yeah.
You got a friend in Jesus. That's what we have. They wear you out, and their church still stay the same numbers. They looking for you to get numbers.
I remember my spiritual.
You got to treat people right.
My spiritual dad, Rod Parsley, he used to tell me, because I would be on like 5 planes a week, going to 5 different events, and he would text me and he'd say, "Are you resting? Like, I see you all over the place, and you cannot be resting." Because when you preach, it's like an 8-hour shift.
Right.
These people, Kim, are you going to use you up? They're only going to have you in their churches because you're popular. And you'll bring the crowd. And the minute you aren't popular anymore, or something happens in your life like cancer or divorce or just something, these same people that are using you up, putting you on 5 different planes because it saves them money and makes you lay over, they will not even call to see if you're okay.
Oh, first of all,
that did something to me.
First of all, it ain't first class or PJ. We ain't going nowhere anyway. So let's just think again and stuff. You better learn how to get your sermon down and get your congregation up, because we ain't doing it anyway.
But you know, people don't believe in that. You know how many people come at me because they're like, God did it for free.
Well, you ain't God.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I'm human.
And you have bills. Mm-hmm. God didn't live in the penthouse. He gave to the poor. He helped everyone.
Yeah. And you got to have money to do all that.
And you got to have money to do all that. So let me ask you, how many people are they helping when they say that?
I know it.
How many people?
They're breaking people.
Yeah. How many people?
And most of the time, the people that come at me for that have nothing. They are broke. They are miserable. They look like they did in 1972. They're not evolving at all. And this is why I say it is important who you let around you, because you become what is around you. All y'all disgruntled at the pastor? All y'all love the pastor and now you can't stand the pastor?
Maybe that's the reason why the pastors like me, because I will say stuff that they won't say.
Yeah, you will.
I'll say it.
But so will I.
I'll say it. And then, what? Cancel what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. You can't even cancel yourself because you're doing the same stupid stuff every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need to cancel some of them, but cancel some of those French fries you're eating all the time.
Hey, people come at you all the time because they think you fat shame.
Yeah. No, I can't. Fat shame. What do you call that, fat shame?
I don't know. They're like, I just feel like Angelo.
If they call you big boy, that's not fat shame. I ain't call you big boy. That's your name, right? If they call you big daddy?
We never fat shame.
Hey.
In fact, I weighed 197 when I started working out.
I mean, if your name Refusia, is that fat shame?
Who's Refusia?
Refusia.
Who is she?
Yeah. Yeah.
I love when our producer has to correct us.
Yeah. They know the movie and stuff, so they'll tell me in the comments who it is.
I love when they come after you. Somebody came after you the other day in the comments. It was like, I just feel like he's gonna bring you down. He is this and he is. I was married to somebody like him. I'm like, girl, definitely were never married.
If you was married to somebody like me, he would still had a 850 something credit score. That can buy and shut you and your mama up.
So listen, I looked up gossip and people that are messy.
Yeah.
And people that are, ain't nobody would even be listening to you if they weren't just like you. Nasty, negative, y'all are all gross, y'all all old looking, y'all all depressed, y'all all broke, none of y'all tip, like you don't tithe, you don't do nothing.
Oh, that's under there?
No, but this is what I looked up. This is my rant.
Good grief.
Here's what gossip and why it's destructive, especially when you're the ringleader at your church.
Yeah.
It's evil, How else would you describe an act that's so often included among lists of sinful acts? Scriptures, Romans 1:29, 2 Corinthians 12:20, 1 Timothy 5:13. In fact, gossip is sometimes included as a marker of lostness, not Christianity. Ha! Number 2, the reason gossip is so bad is idolatrous. This one just about made me shout.
Did you say idolatry?
Idolatrous. Gossips love having information, even if it's wrong and harmful. They even get angry if others have information they don't have. Having the dirt becomes their God.
Oh,
And that's idolatry.
And that's what they figured.
Dude, I'm going to do a whole series on this. Did you hear that, man?
They wanted to get that.
We got to do a whole series.
You wanted the dirt before somebody else.
It's like when somebody dies and you want to be the first one to announce.
Like, man.
So-and-so died. They don't even, haven't you told their family yet?
Yeah, you saw it.
That's idolatrous. Wanting fame is idolatrous. Gossip is idolatrous.
You got some underground gospel going on. It's like from the, where you get that from? It haven't even hit TMZ yet. What, you got the underground?
What?
Yeah, it's like you got the underground of this.
Powerful.
Yeah.
Here's another one. It's self-centered.
Yeah.
Because those who gossip put themselves in the middle of everything. And if they are not in the middle, they talk about those who are, so they draw attention back to themselves.
Wouldn't you think that this is more of a female than guys?
No. Have you been on YouTube and seen all the men up there?
Well, I'm not
talking about other ministries, and it is these peon.
Well, that's not real.
Baby, they are doing videos on me.
Those not real men.
It's men.
Real men don't do that, because that's like a female trait.
I saw another one the other day of a man that took 45 minutes to do a whole video on me.
It's got a female trade, though. That's what I'm saying. It's a female trade. Men don't do stuff. Real men don't do that.
So, baby, if a man has got a gossip channel, what are you just saying to me?
It's a female trade.
A female trait?
Yeah.
You mean they struggle with sissy?
It's struggle. Yeah. Because real men don't do stuff like that. Because if a real man come to you and you say this, what are you going to do then?
Do you think he struggles with his male identity?
Yeah. I mean, because why else would you do something like that? You would have a whole podcast. And female go back.
That makes a lot of sense.
It's like a female get on the phone and stuff. Like housewives, they talking and stuff. Hey, Andy, you see this? What he did over here at that? And they go chit chat. And he's doing the same thing. He got his, I think I'm going to talk about that. He got his hands on his hip because maybe they kicked him out of the church. So it's something that he feel that something happened to him that he want to pay everyone back, you know?
Oh my gosh.
It's like the Kardashians with Bruce Jenner's. Like he was that jealous that the woman got all attention. And guess what? Now he wanted to be one. So he wants some of that attention, right?
Man, that is
so it's a female trait for a guy to sit up here for me to be talking about this. That's why I don't talk like that. A male don't have time for that.
You've really taught me that.
Yeah.
Like you've really taught me what a man is supposed to look like.
That's what a man's supposed to be.
Because I promise you, the other day, somebody put a fresh new video out of me. I've never met the person in my life.
Yeah.
And I don't even remember because, of course, I blocked them because I don't want to see that stuff. But it's a woman trait.
It's a woman trait.
Because no man.
Yeah. If I got time to talk about another man, then what that make me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
If I got time to sit up here and talk about TD Jakes, I got time to talk about these pastors and stuff or whatever. And you talking about someone that carry themselves. That what God want them to carry themselves. You're not coming after a guy that you know that's a real savage that gonna come knock on your door. You're not gonna talk about that guy.
I know it.
No. See, you wouldn't want that knock. That knock right there come to your door and stuff or come to your job or stuff.
So really, just ask yourself why you even feel like you need to make announcements or talk about people.
That man in that person in that pulpit, he's not gonna He's going to let God deal with you. Me, I'm going to deal with you right now.
I love that about you.
Yeah, I'm going to deal with you right now. I'm going to stop that.
Okay, here's another one.
Yeah.
It's divisive. Talking about other people behind their backs never promotes unity, especially when the conversations take place in the back room or in the parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
Here's another one. It's often deceptive. Sometimes the reported information is cloaked in a prayer request like this.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to spread rumors, but we need to pray for so-and-so because so-and-so. That's gossip. And it's a lie to call it anything else. Here's another one. It harms reputations. It takes only one rumor to harm a brother or sister, and it's tough to recover once the rumor's out. We only weaken the family of God through gossip. I'm going to save the rest of these.
Man, I'm telling you.
Oh, my God. There's like 20 of these that I come up with, and I'm going to save them. I'm going to save these for a sermon series.
We talk about so much, and you know what the thing is now? We talk about fake prophets.
Yeah.
How do you know what someone fake? How do you know that how you know they ain't talking to God and God gave them this?
And the one that's calling them fake prophet
how you know that
is the fake.
Yeah. So how do you define who's fake and a prophet? So your church didn't work. Your little church didn't work on that little hill. Your little TV show didn't work. Your little podcast didn't work. Now everybody's a fake prophet. But you was trying to preach and you got kicked out of school. Now everybody's a phony. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's flying high, passing you on the Greyhound to get to the airport. Now everybody a fake prophet. So, but you wanted to be one. But now you became a hater.
And you attract all haters.
Yeah.
And basically,
so if someone say that you pray,
your life sucks.
Someone say that, man, you really helped me.
Yeah.
And someone say, man, you prayed for me. You did this for me. I watch you. You strengthened me. You say some things and stuff that I really saw something in myself.
Yeah.
You say some stuff that make me want to toughen up. So I hope I say something to make you toughen up. Tell those people to go to hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell them to go straight to hell.
Take away
their let them go
power.
straight to hell.
Block them. Who cares? There's 8 billion people in this world. Listen, whoever believes them was never supposed to be in your life anyway.
You got time.
God gave me such a great revelation, baby. When I had someone coming against me one time and I wanted to defend myself, and I heard the Lord tell me, your fruit will outlive their lies. Don't you say a word. Don't you try to defend yourself. Your fruit will outlive their lies. And then another thing he gave me, babe, was if you say something against this person and it causes another child of God to fall away from God because they believed in that person and their trust went out the window because of you, and you caused someone to fall away from God because of your mouth and bitterness, you will stand before God. And so every single time anyone ever said anything about me, I back up. I never make a statement. I never try to right the wrong. And I realize if I make another person fall away from God because they believed in this person, I will stand before. And man, when I tell you that was a heart shift.
I mean, I can say that in my life right now and where we are right now, I don't care about the social media, whether it's a reality TV, or whether it's anyone in the church or it's just my family or friends. All I know is just me and you, and we got nothing to lose. Just me and you against the world, baby.
Oh,
I got nothing to lose. Just me and you against the world.
I'm so thankful.
And so y'all can take it or leave it.
So y'all, we're going to run to break and we're going to close out. This might have been one of my favorite podcasts. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back. This may probably has been one of my favorite podcasts we've done in a minute because I think for so long in my life, I was out here fighting the world by myself, it felt like. Yeah. And when you have the right person that God brings into your life, and I'm so thankful after all my failures that you came alongside me and loved me for who you saw me to be, and not for all the vlogs and, you know, even your friends knew who I was, and you got to know me.
Right.
And I'm so thankful because God has someone out there for every single one of you that's going to love you, that's going to have your back. And my husband just said it.
Yeah.
It's me and you, baby.
It's me and you against the world.
And it really is.
We got nothing to lose.
Nope.
We ain't got nothing to lose.
Nope.
Yep.
I remember when we first got together and some people were telling me that it was going to hurt my ministry, you know, being in an interracial marriage. And I remember getting before God.
Yeah.
And I took about 24 hours just to pray about it. And it was like God gave me such a peace that it's you and him against the world. You watch what I'm going to do through a man of God that is truly righteous. You aren't church hurt. You aren't faking God. You had to walk with God for yourself.
Right.
It looked completely different from any Christian preacher I'd ever dated. You were so genuine, so organic, so man. You were such a godly man. And I heard the Lord tell me, trust me.
People that
and look what God's done in
people
our
that
lives.
say that, they only preach to one type of people. You ain't preaching to Jews, Gentiles, white, black, Hispanic.
Yeah.
So who are you?
Yeah.
You're one dimension.
Yeah.
So it's just do you have just only all white in your church? Or are you open to be diverse?
Yeah.
See, the thing is with me, I'm not just culture, I'm all of it.
Yeah.
So
And I'm so thankful.
don't put me in
So
put
really
me into
for all
that
of
box.
you,
I am all.
This is something really good for
Right.
them to listen to, babe, because what if we would have listened? What if me and you would have listened? I mean, I got called Snow Bunny by one of your family members. I was told it's going to hurt my church.
Yeah.
What if we would have allowed ourselves?
Well, they small-minded and they need,
I know, but
and
what
they
if we
need,
would've listened?
they need help. You didn't know what Snow Bunny.
I was so
You
complimented.
didn't know what Snow Bunny was. You thought it was Easter or something.
I was so, y'all,
thought
when
it
this
was an
person
Easter
sent
rabbit.
Angelo a text and called me a Snow Bunny, I felt so, I was like, baby, that was so sweet. And man, you were ready to rip their face off.
I was like, man, I say, should I let him live? I say, let him live. I'm like, God, nigga, what I got time for?
I know it.
I got no time for it.
But maybe I think I just look at everything like a compliment.
He, you know, when people miss their blessings, because I could have put you in places that you struggling right now.
Yeah.
And when you say certain things out of your mouth, that same person can help you, put you in some places while you out here struggling and saying certain things.
So good.
While you out here talking about somebody on the job, you can be somewhere better in that position.
Yeah.
And you're struggling.
So y'all, we're challenging you. What's a good challenge for them?
Keep your mouth shut.
Yes.
Stop struggling.
Stop giving your 2 cents.
Stop struggling. You struggle when you do that.
Come on, baby.
You struggle when you do that. And you sometimes, if you just humble yourself.
Yeah.
Humble yourself for the rest of the month. And watch.
That's so good.
Just humble yourself and watch what happens. You know.
And don't give your 2 cents. Don't clap back. Get peace. Stay there.
That's why I don't have to yell and my voice and stuff stay a certain way. Cause boy, if it ever have to get out of hand, y'all wouldn't like that. I swear. Like it would be like that. And I think the thing is that if you humble yourself and you carry yourself a certain way, nothing like that can distract you.
No.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I create all these shirts.
Yeah.
God's Girl, Bible Baddie, God's Guy, so that it causes you to stay aware. You cannot go off if you've got a...
Challenge your...
You can't.
Challenge-
You're representing Jesus.
Challenge your-
Sometimes the shirt will help you stay accountable.
Challenge yourself to see how much good you can do
Yeah.
and challenge yourself, how much good can I do? And without being negative, how much good can I do for people, giving information,
So good.
helping someone, serving a
So
certain
good.
way? How much can you do for the rest of this month,
good.
the rest of this year will change your life, how you will feel and stuff without talking about that person, negative comments all on social media and stuff like that, you know? It's like, how much good do you really do?
So good.
If you out where you're good.
I mean, make your presence,
Yeah.
y'all listen.
You out wearing
Make your
all your
presence
good.
such
All right.
a goal to life change every room you walk into.
Yeah. So
Make them miss you. because you're just so pure, genuine, and authentic. Don't let what others do to you get in you, and stop giving your opinion and live your life. Good podcast, baby.
Yes.
Y'all, we love y'all so much. Thank you for sharing this. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sowing into this ministry. Thank you for, just loving us. Make sure you're getting signed up for our business as usual. Go to limitlesschurch.live. Make sure you're shopping in my store, rtkstyle.com.
Yeah.
Get in my masterminds, my one-on-one coaching, or in my RTK Inner Circle. Y'all, if you have any questions whatsoever, you can reach out to rtkquestions@gmail.com. Come see us. Be a part of Limitless.
Come see me. If I ain't hard to find. So if you think
Limitless Church.
If you think about the council stuff, if you're looking for me, I ain't hard to find. I'm in the ATL.
At Limitless Church
At
every
Limitless
Sunday.
Church every Sunday. I'm
10
hard.
and 11:30.
I'll be there. I'm very easy.
And he's out there walking amongst you, making sure
Yes.
he gets to touch on you.
Yes.
So we'll see you at Limitless 1653 Highway 85 South, Fayetteville, Georgia 30215. We welcome you every single Sunday. We would love to have you, your kids. We have hype night at the end of the month. Bring your teenagers. It's going to be so good. We have women's ministry, men's ministry. We have Fresh Start, teaching you about Jesus. All of this can be found at limitlesschurch.live. We love you, and stay hopeful, stay positive, and be a world changer. Love you guys.
Me against the world.
Yay Media Group.